Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody doing? I got Melissa B. She's muted right now. She's filling a Pez dispenser. You know, life happens when we're live. So how's everybody doing tonight? We are going to be going over what Jory Worthen'S mom had to say. It's buffering. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Okay, so I'm being told it's buffering. I'm wondering if I should restart the stream. No, I'm not this time. I'm not dual streaming. Rose says it's good. I want everybody, if you're buffering, to refresh. Hi, Zen junkies. Everybody refresh, and if you're good, you're good. Because I'm totally not doing Facebook tonight. Okay, everybody says it's good now. What's up, G Money? G Money. Tammy Arrington. Terrence Stark. I want to give some shout outs real quick to a couple new members. That would be as well, subscribers. CSim1 and Amanda Woolsey. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And also, there was one more person in here I wanted to thank. Bitch Please says she became a Patreon. I think that's about it. If I missed anything, let me know. If I missed you, let me know. But thanks, guys. All right. New fam bam. Oh, Angela's here. Hi, Angela. Okay, so some of you may have seen my live with Angela. Angela is Alyssa's mom. Alyssa Cannon's mom. Melissa B, are you back? Okay, all right, cool. Okay, so do you want to kind of walk through like this case from the beginning so everybody is on the same page? And then we can kind of go over why we are where we are right now. Oh, the music's still on. All right, I'm sorry. I turned off the music. Jesus Christ. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry about that. What?
Can't hear me.
Oh my God, you were muted.
I'm not redoing that.
I'm sorry to make you repeat that, but yeah, you were muted. So could you go back? The brief synopsis was that
Back in June
yes, go ahead.
of 2019, Alyssa and her son Braden were reported missing. Unfortunately, they were found deceased in the home, and her boyfriend Jory was or is suspected of the murder, and he is currently on the run, and he is not found.
Okay, so have there been sightings of Jory that we know of?
There has been sightings. I think there's videos of him in a gas station, I believe.
Okay, so have those
And
been...
the car that he took, Alyssa's car, and it was found in Seattle, and the plates are missing off the car.
Okay, so the plates are missing off of Alyssa's car that they found after the two of them went missing. So they both went missing together the same night. Well, in the beginning for a couple days, no one heard from Alyssa, right? They thought she was, she wasn't being heard from. And then they found her when they went to check on her.
Yes, I think they looked through the window and they seen her laying there, and that's when I think they broke in and discovered the bodies of her and her son.
Okay. And then he was just gone.
And
Nowhere
he
to be
was gone.
found. Did
Right.
he leave anything behind that we know of from the house?
Yes, I believe there was a note that he wrote saying that
Oh,
he
yes, the
was
note.
sorry for what he did. He loves Alyssa very much, and I believe also that he was gonna commit suicide.
So basically, this note was taking responsibility for killing them? Like, sorry for
Right.
what I did type thing? Do we have the
Right.
note? I don't remember if we have the note.
Oh, and Angela said, and Jory had pretended to be her for 2 days. He was texting off her
Okay,
phone.
okay, okay. So my question is, all right, because um after we did the live and we talked about this case, um we talked to Angela, and after that Jory's mom reached out via the Facebook page. So Melissa B also checks the Facebook page messages, um and she was the one that started going back and forth with Jory's mother, and that's what she asked us to refer to her as is Jory Worthen's mom. She, I guess, she's having a lot of problems with harassment and things like that. So we want to respect that. But we also want to, kind of get across what was brought to us. We don't know what's true, what's not true. So I just want to put this disclaimer out there before we start reading things and talking about things, that this is just stuff that's being sent to us and we're giving it to you. Law enforcement has not released a whole lot of info in this case. I think the only thing that they've really released was that they're looking for Jory, right, Melissa?
Yes.
That's pretty much it. They're not even saying what the cause of death was publicly, as far as what we could find, right?
Right. Right. Whatever in the articles that we looked at, it's been very vague.
Yeah. Angela says, I can tell you what's true. And I'm not saying that you don't have the truth, Angela. There's just some things that she told us that we hadn't heard before. So, why is what hush hush? Jory is not the father of the little boy. Right?
Correct.
I mean, we want justice for Alyssa and her son. If this Jory is the one that did this, then he needs to be found and he needs to be held responsible. But from what his mom says, it could be somebody else. Now, I don't want to, upset Angela and her family. I see they're in the chat, and I thank you guys for being here. I really do. But I'm not here to upset anybody either. And I'm not here to get in the middle and start, any issues. I don't know if you two have conversed. I don't know. But his mom's claim is that there could be another person who did it and that Jory is deceased. So let's talk a little bit about this, Melissa. Let's break it down.
Okay. It's a very long message. Yeah, she doesn't want to go by name because, her and her family have been harassed, she stated. So that's why we're just going to say Jory's mother.
Yeah, and I think if you want to read parts of it verbatim, I mean, we have her permission to read what she wrote.
I'm going to have to skim through it. And
right.
right.
So I'll start off. In the beginning of the message, she says that she wants to clear some things up. She said, I listened to the live you did, and I want to clear some things up. There were so many things said that are just not true. I want to say I do not want to go on record by name. I'm asking if anything is said that it be Jory's mom, because I've been harassed and I don't want to be harassed any longer. So please don't use my name. So the first thing that she wanted to address was that Jory was never working for Border Patrol or anything to do with the border, and that he never went to the border. So I guess from what she told us, he was in the National Guard. He was infantry. He began at the beginning of his senior year in 2012. He did monthly drills until he graduated in 13. Then he went to basic at Fort Benning from June to October of 2013. And after basic, she says he continued to do his monthly drills, and once a year he did 2 weeks training. That was until around 2016. He never went to the border or did any kind of border patrol. So I'm not sure where that came from, but this is... See, Angela says, okay, everything he told Alyssa was a damn lie. See, and that's where it might bring you.
I mean, see, in
answers.
a relationship, I mean, him being a guy, he could want to woo the girl, like, oh, I was in Border Patrol, make him sound like, boost his ego a little bit, sound like he was doing,
right, to sound impressive. Yeah, to impress
yes,
her.
to impress Alyssa.
But I think that maybe Angela can get some answers if she hasn't heard some of these things. I think it's great to get out all sides that are brought to us. I just want everybody to be able to take all the information and, you draw your own conclusion on it. If there's anything that's, that's pertinent to the case, maybe it'll come together. Maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe somehow we can help. We can help solve this. So that was the first thing to address, was the Border Patrol. What was the next thing, Melissa? Melissa B. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, so the next thing she stated that alleged sighting in Georgia was ruled out by the Arkansas U.S. Marshal that has been on the case since the beginning. He sent me the video. Now, she did send us a video. If you want to play that.
Yeah, let me pull that up. So this is surveillance video
of him, a sighting of him, I think in a gas station or a store in Georgia.
Now, why don't I see the video on here now? Oh, it's in these messages. I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just the one or the two?
I think it's the two. Yes.
Okay. Here's video number 1. Let me pull it up on the screen. Interesting. Okay, I hadn't seen... I watched the short one. I didn't see the longer one. Okay, so let's show the shorter one first. And tell little Aiden that I said hello. I hear him. He's
trying to play quiet.
He's a good boy.
He is.
All right. What is going on? I've never done videos from Messenger. It's so tiny. You see how tiny it is?
I want to address Scott.
Okay, go
He
ahead.
said it's really irrelevant what he did in the military, just saying. We just wanted to put it out there because it was said that he did border patrol. And, people were saying, if he did border patrol, it's easy for him to hide, to move
to get
around.
past the border and
Yes,
he
to
knows
get
the
past
ins
the
and
border.
outs. Yeah. And it's not relevant to the case. I mean, it's a speculation and it's a theory. So it's relevant to the case. What I meant to say. Not that it's not irrelevant, that it is relevant. And for some reason I can't get this damn video to. All right.
Here, can you mute a second, Molly?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. All right, here is the first video. That's it? That is so short. All right, here's the second one. So this was supposedly ruled out that it was not him. I don't think it looks like him, but I don't see any tattoos. I've never seen this video prior to today, though. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, just showing you what we got. Showing you what we got.
Oh, Angela said in chat, I was told they sent her the wrong video for a reason.
Oh. I mean, you never know. You never know. I mean, there's a reason why they're keeping a lot of details under wraps. And this is always for a reason. Always. All right, let's move forward. So that's the little video we were sent. And again, for everybody just joining, I just want to make it clear that we're not, taking a side here. We're reporting what we're given. Okay? Think of us just like the news. They report the story. They report what they're given. All right, so let's move forward, Melissa, and finish what you were saying because we cut in to play the video.
I'm trying to see where I left off.
And while you're reading, I have a still image of the surveillance that I'm going to put up on the screen as well. All right. So did you find where you were
Yes.
at? Okay, go ahead.
So she did state that the marshals were at her house 2 days after the bodies were found. They said they had been watching her house since the day before. Jory's dad was at the police station soon after the bodies were found because when the police chief called me, he said Jory's dad was there. Yes, we have been questioned. They cooperated fully. They even went to her brother's house in Austin, went through all his house. From the beginning, I have sent them pics of Jory and his tattoos. She told the marshals that the tattoo was on his right hand, and she sent a picture to prove that. She has not heard a word from her son since the weekend before all this happened. June 15th was the last time she heard from him. He worked graveyards during the week, and I worked days, so it wasn't unusual to go several days without communication from him. Also, that Montez guy that was arrested for supposedly helping Jory, he was not a good friend of Jory's. He was a good friend of Alyssa's brother and cousin. She said it doesn't make a lick of sense why Jory would call him for help, or that Montez would even help the guy that supposedly killed his friend's sister and child. She also mentions one of Alyssa's friends. I don't want to say the name, just out of respect.
Mm-hmm.
The friend, she allegedly lawyered up and refused to cooperate soon after this happened. She was supposed to stay the night with Alyssa on Saturday night, and she's giving different stories about that night. One story is she did go over there, but didn't get out of her car. The second story is that she got out, but heard a struggle. So she left. Who does that? And then when it was public that they were missing, she still didn't say anything about this alleged struggle she heard. And this friend does have ties to this Montez guy.
Mm. Let's see. Where did you leave off? The first paragraph. Okay. Let's see. So she defended Jory, saying that he was not jealous of Braden. That Jory loved Braden. And she says that at Christmas time he worked overtime and doubled his check to buy Braden's Christmas gifts. That Braden was a few months away from turning 2 when they got together. So he got very close to him when they got together. Braden's father wasn't in the picture much. So she said that Jory kind of, stepped in and didn't seem to be bothered by it.
And he basically didn't like Braden's dad much because he was barely seeing the child when they first got together.
So let's see. At Christmas time, Jory came to Texas to be with us while Braden went to his dad's. Alyssa had to stay home and wait on Braden to come back because she didn't know when he was coming home. Jory spent 3 days with us without Alyssa, and he wasn't constantly on his phone checking on Alyssa. He enjoyed his time with his family. So if he was controlling, I would think he would have stayed in Arkansas with Alyssa and not left her side. Right after this happened, she says that it was said that Jory seemed to have changed his ways since the incident with the protective order, and that things seemed to be good with Jory and Alyssa. There was a couple of incidents that happened in 2017 and 2018. Alyssa immediately left Jory, she says, and they stayed broke up for a while. She says there were no signs of anything bad going on at that time.
And that Angela lives 3 miles from them. And if something was going on, she would have known and she wouldn't have been saying they were good.
Oh, so she's saying that Alyssa would have told her mother. Now, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, because, she's saying that Angela lives 3 miles from them.
Oh, Angela wants to call in. Okay. I mean, this is just seriously the other side. The other side. And you never know what will come out,
and she and Jory's mom has a gut feeling from day one that he is dead, that Jory is dead. The U.S. Marshals say there have been no confirmed sightings of him, and he was last seen June 22nd.
Yeah, I know, Desiree. I know it still hurts, but these are the facts, and this is what Jory's mom is saying, and it's important. It's important to know what's being said. It's important if he needs to be found. It's important what's being said. So I understand all of you are saying it's bullshit because you don't believe it, but I'm not saying it's true, not saying it's not true. Just want to get that out there. She also says that, her son is not 100% innocent, but she says that she cannot say he's 100% guilty because she has not been told or shown enough evidence either way. She says that a lot of things just don't add up, and this is not the Jory that his family and close friends know. And this
she did say, Jory's mother said, if he did it, I will not stick up for him. We need him found. We need answers. But she's saying that, if he did do this and he, confesses to it, she's not going to stick up for her son. She just wants him found. She wants answers. She wants this to be over. She wants justice for Alyssa and Braden as well.
Okay, let's see. So where did I leave off? This is a lot of info. The Montez guy changing his story over and over, but then all of a sudden told the truth and made a plea. She thinks he knows something, but he's not telling it. She says, I strongly believe there is some framing and covering up going on. I wish the right person would come forward to tell the truth. I have offered the dozens of letters my son wrote me from basic as a comparison to the note that was left but got silence about it. How can they say 100% he wrote it? My son does not have the kind of connections to go on the run like this and stay hidden. My gut feeling from day one is that he's dead. The U.S. Marshals say there have been no confirmed sightings of him, and he was last seen June 22nd, 2019. It also doesn't add up that Jory would leave evidence, leave a note admitting it, and then go on the run. He was not stupid. If he was going to go on the run, he would have at least tried to cover it up. And supposedly he left the note in his truck and left the windows down on his truck. Doesn't make any sense. If he did this, then he deserves what he gets. But I haven't been convinced that he did this. I don't even know if he is alive or dead. I just want to know what happened and where he is. This is a never-ending nightmare. So, I mean, here you have it from another mother. If you choose to believe her. So I don't know about the handwriting. Haven't seen either letter. I have no idea. But it's only fair that we give his mother this chance to speak out. Yeah, where was the letter left? Angela says the note was not in the truck.
That's what Jory's mom said. It was left in the truck with the windows down.
Melissa, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. The note was left in the house on the bedside table. That's per law enforcement.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Mm.
All right.
They're saying per law enforcement that the note was left on the bedside table.
Huh. Well, someone needs to get this lady the facts then, because she doesn't see it that way. She says a few more things. Jory was never into anything satanic. None of his tattoos have anything to do with that. Jory never did meth. His main vice was drinking. She says he had a good job that did random testing, and that he was the one that paid all the bills for his household, so he was careful not to mess up his job. He had just recently got a really good raise.
She also did say that his drinking was his main vice, but Alyssa kept him in line with that mostly. I mean, she's saying about looking into other people. She gives 2 names.
Yeah, I wonder I'm sure if she's in contact with the marshals, they have all of this information.
Yeah. She's like, I spent all evening calling police and hospitals trying to find them. I first contacted Camden PD that Monday evening. I called Texarkana PD and the hospitals in Texarkana, since they supposedly went to Texarkana and stayed the night. Camden PD didn't do shit that night. And it's funny, they never mentioned that they first called about it on Monday evening by me.
Oh, wow. Angela said Alyssa worked and paid for everything. She had even... Oh, everything she had, she even paid for his truck. see, there's just a lot of
Right.
there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I thought that was odd too, the way she was like, he didn't do meth, he wasn't a regular druggie. Well, how would you know that?
I mean, she did say that she didn't talk to him
Like-
regularly because they worked different shifts. And where did she live? In Houston? Austin? Right?
Who?
Jory's mom. So I mean, Alyssa's mom lived closer to both of them.
Right.
So I'm sure Alyssa's mom knew a lot more than Jory's mom.
Right. Hey, Brina, thanks for letting me know. That was in such a nice way. I adjusted the volume just for you.
Oh my God, I'm loud. AF.
I guess. All right. So, was there anything else that we missed? I just want to make sure that we covered it all. And
No, she just wants to state that if we say something, then we are sticking up for a murder. If he did it, I will not stick up for him. She wants justice for Alyssa and Brayden as well. And I mean, she's pointing out 2 other people to look into, but we're not going to mention names. I don't know, I'm sure they know all that, but
so did she go into detail about the other 2 people, like why it would be them? Like what?
yes, it says it here.
Because I kind of want to know, like, what would be the motive for someone else?
Well, she did state that the one friend was in the driveway.
Oh, and heard, yeah.
Yeah, and then she told a different story. But then she gave, I guess, this girl's ex-boyfriend. She said, this is blank's ex-boyfriend. They broke up shortly after this happened. He needs to be questioned. Boyfriend scorned, might talk.
Mm.
And I guess these 3 people are somehow in contact with this Montez guy. And she also believes that the texts could have been from these 3 individuals, and they were just assuming it was Jory. So it seems like Jory's mom is saying that Jory was set up, and she believes that he's also deceased.
Huh. And then she also says one other thing I saw, that she wishes that an outside agency like the FBI would take over the case. She thinks that from what she gathered from the John Walsh show, that they're going by the fact there was a note, Jory is gone, and the old protective order. And she says the text could have been anyone or the other 2 people she named, but they're assuming it's Jory. But what would have been the motive for these other 2 people, one of them, to kill these 2 if they're both, if he's dead?
I think there's something. God, it's so much to read in this. Something about, I think Jory was supposed to buy something from Montez.
Oh, drugs?
I think so. I can't really find it now. It's just too much.
Well, the weird thing is too is that, I mean, and I know we talked about this before we went live, but it bothers me that she says, you know, oh, he's not a druggie or whatever. He doesn't do drugs, but he does do drugs. I mean, I get maybe not every day or whatever, but I mean, to me, ecstasy is not like a run-of-the-mill drug. To me, that's not something that I ever did. That's not something that a lot of people I know did. There was there was some people, but to me, I don't, and maybe times are different now. I'm fucking old. But when I was in high school and shit, that wasn't like popular. It wasn't like the thing to do. Is it the thing to do now?
Oh, here it is. Here. And that same friend that lawyered up was the friend that was going to get him some X.
To do or to sell?
I think to do. Her name, blah, blah, blah. Why are they not pressing her anymore? Something is not right with her and Montez.
Yeah, it's a party thing. She is in denial. She is in denial. And as a mother, I'll give her that. I wouldn't want to believe my son did that. However,
yeah, see, yeah, J for Justice. He was trying to buy X. Yes, he was trying to buy X.
Yeah.
From this girl.
Montez or whatever. Yeah.
No, the girl was going to buy him X.
I just don't see where we go from, though, like this girl getting X to this girl murdering a child. I don't know, man. I ain't buying that. That, to me, it's very unlikely that that friend was going to kill a child. I don't know. Odds are it ain't gonna happen. And if Jory was there, you know, he would have intervened. And, like, I'm sure Alyssa would have fought this girl. I mean, I just don't see this girl doing this. I don't know the cause of death. I've heard two different scenarios, but either one doesn't sound like a girl.
Right.
A girl.
No, I don't believe a girl did this. No.
Casey wants to know, is Sydney the one who was supposed to stay the night and showed up at their house and heard the struggle?
Yes.
Okay. That is the same girl. I know Angela. But I actually, we dedicated an hour. We both have other things, but I would like this to kind of simmer down. And Angela, if you would be so gracious to come back on with Melissa and I, and we can kind of talk through this when we have more time. I don't want to
Yes, I would like, yes. I mean, after we said all this from Jory's mom, I would like her on, and, you know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she is Alyssa's mother, so, I mean, I would take more of her word.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She was closer with her daughter, you know. I mean, Jory's mom didn't live close by or anything. So, I mean, Alyssa's mom knows a lot more, I believe.
I know, and understandably, Angela, she said I get so hyped up. And you don't have to apologize, Angela. You have nothing to apologize for. I mean, I knew that this could be, emotional, and that's why I said in the beginning, I'm not looking to, fire anybody up, but this is what she's saying, and I really wanted to talk through it. So if you would come back, she said she would. She said she'd come on.
Okay. Yeah, if she wants to come on with Tracy again.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll bring Angela on. We'll let this kind of settle. We'll kind of, get our heads together and we can reconvene. Just breathe. Just breathe. All right. Is there anything else that we missed? I want to make sure we covered it all because I don't want to.
No, I think that's it. That's all she wanted to say.
Okay. Very good. Well, I mean, that's what she said, and we're buffering again, of course.
I mean, she wants to know. She said she doesn't trust the police department for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, that could be a case of, denial.
Well, she did say that she was told they were, two different stories of how they were killed.
Yeah.
And then right after that, she said she doesn't trust the police department.
And I'd like to talk with Angela about that further, like those details.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know. We're going to have Angela come on soon. We'll get that set up and we will talk with Angela and we'll talk through this. And take it from there and see what happens. But we'll keep you guys posted if there's any changes. And thanks, Melissa, for your hard work.
Thank you, Jay.
All right. Well, I'm out. I'm gonna chill out for the rest.
Even Tracy said the detective working this case is amazing. I mean, see, so you get two different.
Right.
I think Jory's mom is saying that because they're probably not giving her
all of
lot
the
of
info.
information. Mm-hmm. Yes, right.
Mm-hmm. She's not the victim, as in their eyes. She's not the victim's mother. Angela is the victim's mother and grandmother. So
right.
Yeah, you're gonna get two different scenarios from each one, and especially we've seen it in other cases, especially when you have these two families and you have a mother, and like Tracy said, she's a mom. Of course she's going to defend her child. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for staying calm. Thanks for hearing us out. And like I said, we'll keep you posted. And tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, it is Jay and Melissa B and the Justifiably Stupid Criminals.
Can't wait for that one.
We're doing this together. This was kind of decided, like, we're going to just do this together. And we're going to record it live, and then it's going to be edited, and it's going to be put out on all of the podcast platforms.
Someone in chat said, post when you will be on live again with both moms. It's not going to be both moms. It's just going to be Alyssa's mom.
Yeah, Jory's mom is not willing to come on the show. I just want to make that clear. I asked her. She will not. Angela
I mean, what if there's a way we can get Angela and Jory's mom on and maybe like somehow not talk it out, but I mean, because it seems they both, want justice for Alyssa and Brayden. They want Jory found. If he did it, they want him to pay for it. So their main goal is to find him and bring justice.
I mean, I hate to believe that this mom is hiding this kid.
I would hope not.
I mean, I don't think that she would get away with hiding him. I mean, the U.S. Marshals are not going to be duped by Jory's mom. Right. That's my opinion. I don't think the mom's hiding him. And I'm just saying that just because of common sense. I think that they would have figured her out. Because if you think they're not watching, you know, transactions and whatever they are, I don't think they would just let it keep going. But anyway, who knows? I mean, stranger things have happened. But anyways, I hope they find him soon. I hope they find justice for Alyssa, justice for Brayden. That's what everybody wants. So thank you, Angela and family, for hearing us out. And we'll talk to you tomorrow when we do the justifiably stupid criminals. So come by with us and have a laugh. Look, the man has joined the chat at the end. Where were you all night, the man? All righty. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Melissa. Be ready with
All right, I'll be ready.
Crazy criminals.
I'll be ready. All right. Good night, everyone.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, guys.